Oh, you're in because you got face tattoos, but Vanessa, you look like you've stabbed more than a few people in your time. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Cartel Tycoon El Devo Magnifico, growing his freelance pharmaceutical empire here. Couple of quick notes before we get started. If you have left me comments on the last Cartel Tycoon, first of all, thank you very, very much for that. Please keep those comments coming. Secondly, I haven't seen them yet. I would have to travel back in time. I'm recording these back to back, so I haven't seen the comments on the first one by the time I'm already recording the second one, but do please keep those comments coming in. Secondly, a little quick note on my use of vague language as we play Cartel Tycoon. The platform that we are all watching this video on can sometimes get a little fussy about the subject nature of what we're playing here. The topic is a little controversial to them, so I'm using as much vague language as I can to try and circumvent that. I'd rather not have this flagged. I've had a similar game with a similar topic flagged by the platform we're watching this video on, and I'd rather that didn't happen again. So I'm going to be dancing around some of the words that we're using here. Now, things that I realized as I was exiting the last Cartel Tycoon. We've got our two new farms over here set up to grow vegetables, and I've got the warehouse delivering those vegetables over to the aerodrome. That is completely useless, as I'm sure you all figured out, but I didn't, because the aerodrome will only target illegal goods. Illegal goods, and to my knowledge, vegetables are not illegal goods. I have yet to buy black market tomatoes. So we're going to switch these back to the more sort of, illegal substances that we're growing here, and that will hopefully get that ticking along and get our money ticking up there. Let's get the game moving a little bit, get those trucks on the road there. The next thing we have to do is really cool, buy a cab company so we can start laundering some of our money. So we go over to Amado here, our city, which is under our control, under the control of our cartel, my territory. No trespassing fees. Well, that indicates to me that in the future we could have trespassing fees. And the mayor, Mayor Juan here, who has amazing hair. Oh, you look like a James Bond villain. You are just fabulous. I could ask you for a favor. I don't really need a favor right now. But let's take a look at buildings. Oh, yeah, now this is cool. This is good stuff here. We could buy a casino, a salsa club. Oh my God, we're totally buying a salsa club. I can't dance, but we're totally buying a salsa club. It's fine. I'll have money. I'll hire someone to be a dance teacher. But we do have to hire the taxi company. We have to buy the taxi company. Now, that is going to cost me $300 per something, but it's got storage capacity. Interesting. And it can launder. I'm going to read $1,800 every 2 days. So we're going to take dirty money over to the taxi company, and every 2 days we can filter through $1,800. This is going to cost me $10,000 in legal money to build it. I've got that because we got a little boost from our silent partner. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. Under construction, 2 days left. And I'm going to guess when we're done with that, we're going to have to take our dirty money, which is probably in our residence. I would assume that's in our residence. Yeah, there we go. 22,839 out of 65,000. And I've got to figure that's got to be dirty money, right? It's got to be. And we're going to take that over to the taxi company, and then they in turn will bring back $1,800 worth of clean money. That's what I figure is going to go on. And while I'm waiting, I just went over to the research screen. So what could we be researching, if anything? Apparently nothing here. This seems to be under the control of the government, the research center. Well, can I, storm the place and take it over? A circus. I'd like to research a circus. Launders dirty money that lieutenants or residents deliver. And it increases loyalty a little bit. Well, neat. And what's this? Oh, this is other things, the other places that I could research. So I guess I would maybe have to no, I can build a jewelry store, it looks like. If I had $18,000. Okay, hopefully that's going to come up in the story and we'll figure out how to research things. So I see we're going to have me move this money around. So why don't you stop delivery right now? You go home. and then I'm going to move you, transport the dirty money from the aerodrome to the taxi company. Okay, so I'm going to have to move you from the warehouse back to the aerodrome. I assume you've got to get back here first, and then I can move you around. Yeah, it looks like the aerodrome has got just over $8,000 worth of cash sitting there. So hustle me along there. Let me get myself back to the warehouse, and then I assume I can continue. Wait, taxi company has stopped operating. No money to pay the upkeep costs. All right, well, I'm going to shuffle some money over there in a sec. Hang on. Move me from here to the aerodrome, and then when we get over there, we'll deliver the money over to the taxi company, which will get the taxi company up and running. Now, does the taxi company itself generate money? I would assume that it does. It's a cab company. Everybody needs cabs. I like special orders. A robbery, you say? All right, I just pulled into the airport here, so let's deliver dirty money to the cab company. Okay, off we go. That should not only get the cab company up and running, I hope, but also start laundering some of this money. So we should see our dirty money ticking down a little bit here, but our legal money ticking up. And then when they get there, we can turn on the taxi company. Is there anything I can do to help with the roads? Because, boy, this is a long trip. I could get a road from there to there. I don't think that's going to help very much. It's about the same distance. Okay, so we dropped off some money there. Do you have enough money to get going? Upkeep costs 300. No? I'm going to go with a loose no here. Or we could do something simple like just turn it on. You know, with the on-off button. Okay, we're rocking and rolling now. The cabs are running. Money is getting laundered. Now we have to just sit and wait until we've done our first $1,800. Yeah, look for the little things, Dave, like turning the on button on. What is this? Indigenous territory. It's coming soon. It's not in this early access version. Are we, like, taking over native tribes people and making them work for us? Because that seems a little dark. But then, looking at the game that we're playing right now, the whole thing's kind of dark, isn't it? Okay, that's fascinating. I'd love to see that coming earlier rather than later. I'd like to know what that is. Now, the taxi company is shut down again because it doesn't have any money. But it's still operating and it's still laundering money. I hope and I assume that when we launder our first batch of money, some of that will get used for the upkeep costs. That's what I feel would be happening. And P.S., what's going on in here? Ah, more buildings that we can buy. All right. Should we buy a church? I feel that we should. How much can it launder? $2,800 every week. All right, that's a pretty big collection plate that's getting passed around there. I wouldn't mind having a church. The Church of El Devo Magnifico is definitely going to happen in the future. All right, we got our first batch of money laundered. That is done. And that indeed did turn the taxi company back on. So, oh, hi, mysterious stranger there. I assume that we are taking some of that money and using it to fund the taxi company itself. Smell of freshly laundered cash. It's probably not that fresh. It came out of a cab. And after that quick meeting, we've got to kind of shuffle the workload around a little bit. I'm doing too much. I shouldn't be running around like this. So select the aerodrome as a destination for the residents. Well, that should be fairly self-explanatory. And then you, little destination line, can come down to the aerodrome. And then what do I can't recruit lieutenants yet. And then select the taxi company as a destination for the residents. All right, well, you can have that, and you can have the taxi company. All right. And then we just have to launder some more money. Got it. Well, while I've got a bit of money, what if I took Warehouse 1? Can I upgrade this? I must build a research center in the city. Ah, well, that answers my question then. How do I go about doing that? I don't know because it's grayed out, although it says I have 1 out of 1. Or at least I have 1 out of 1 something in regards to the research center. Don't know. It's got to come up in the story. There must be something where we're going to start researching things. Loyalty is the same buildings, and then special. Back to the salsa club and the church. Yeah, that's coming. And I can switch in the upkeep costs. Dirty money or legal money. Oh, hi. I'll be with you in a sec. I was looking at the fact that I can switch these off. So I guess if I had more of one than the other, I was making more in one than the other. I could switch that off for, well, making sure everything can stay up and running. I'll have a think about that later. Hi, what's the deal now? We've done our thing. We're going to be able to hire some new lieutenants now. All right. Take your pick of novatos at the residence. We'll make a leader out of you yet. Yeah, let's get some staffing issues dealt with. So if we go to our residence, yes, now we can recruit lieutenants. Oh, I've got choices. Oh, yay. Oh, you're in because you got face tattoos. But Vanessa, you look like you've stabbed more than a few people in your time. All right, what am I looking at here? Power 1. Well, that's probably the lowest. Abilities. I can move you or you can deliver things. Yep, the same things that I can do. And your upkeep is free. Is that real? And you are indeed a hired killer. I was right. I didn't even read that yet, and I knew you'd stabbed a few people. What, do you have any perks? Assassination. Alrighty. Kidnapping. Harvest interval. Reduces farm raw material production by 5%. So if you were just hanging out, like if I sent you to a farm, you would reduce the amount of time that it took to get the crop. Robbery. Excellent. Power 2. I think I'm upgrading you as time goes on. This seems like a perk tree, not perks you actually have. Well, Vanessa, you're in. I don't even care. I just like you. I just like you, and I want you around the residence here. Now, what else have we got? Tony. Again, your upkeep is free. You've got a power of 4. Oh, and you have a different ability. You can burn a building. Tony, you are definitely top of the resume pile right now, but I want to go through my options here. Now, Aiga here, you cost me some money. Either illegal or legal money. You've got a power of 2. And all you can do is move things. You're just kind of a transporter. You can deliver, and you are a cultivator of that specific flower that we're making illegal substances out of. By 50%, you will reduce production. Well, you would certainly be super handy because that's all we're growing right now. But let me take a look at Cruella de Vil here. Griselda. What do you have no power. What is this ability? Make a deal. After the deal is concluded, you can sell a specific product at a better price. Gotcha. You're kind of a barterer. You're going to increase my prices for things. Yeah, make a deal. You cost me some money. Can I hire all of them? I'd like to have all these guys. I'm getting Captain Burns a building, definitely. Can I have more? Can I just keep this train a-rolling? Because I'd like to have all of you, and in 19 days we could have another one. I'm getting you all. And I'm going to pay you in legal money. We're actually doing a little better in that than we are in the illegal money. The taxi game is paying off pretty well. Now what? Increase their allegiance by increasing their upkeep. Okay, yeah, I'm more than happy to pay you. You can have a medium amount of money. Oh, yeah, that's not even that bad. Yeah, $20. Vanessa, though, I'm going to pay you in illegal money because I think you appreciate that. And look who's on the phone to us now, Miguel. Well, you've revealed your identity to us. I love what you've done with the place. I do too. Have you met Vanessa? She's stabbed a bunch of people, and I've got another guy who sets fire to things. And good thing I hired Captain Burns a lot too, because apparently that's the next thing we're doing. There's a seaport in Puerto Roya, and we're going to take it from another gang. And this guy is or is not coming? Yeah, he's coming. He's in now. All right, there's my seaport over there. Slam it into pause mode there, Cartel Tycoon. I was still dealing with Vanessa. What's this? What's going on over here? Gorillas. Okay, the kinds with the guns, not the kinds that are, primates. Although, technically, the kind with the guns would still technically be... Anyway, let's stop talking evolution and start talking about Captain Burns a lot. What is this? Oh, they've got their own stuff going on over here. Warehouses and plantations. This is the thing we want, though. Okay, get me to Captain Burns a lot, because I would like to give you some money for your job. I would like to raise your upkeep. I'm going to give you a medium amount of illegal money. Make you a little more loyal, make sure you don't set fire to any of my stuff. Now what do? Move lieutenants with enough power. Oh, well, that's Captain Burns a lot for a start. He's got a power of 4. I'm going to move you over to the seaport. Yes, I'm about to send my lieutenant. Trigger a territory war. Well, I've got power 4. They've got power 3. And Tony here, Captain Burns-a-lot, he's my highest powered lieutenant. So proceed with that, please. We will tentatively get the game moving. I'm a little nervous. And Miguel, even after revealing himself, has no power. 0 power. But apparently he is a lieutenant to me. Okay, I thought you were kind of my boss, but you're kind of a lieutenant. You have no power, you have 2, and you have 1. Which is odd, because you've killed a bunch of people. Alright, Tony's moving in on this. Tony didn't get paid. Are you kidding me? Sorry about that, Tony. The money's in the account, I swear. Alright, Tony is doing something. Can we tell what's going on here? We're fighting. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to kind of wait for this all to play out. Yeah, the little arrow is moving, just very, very slowly, and our terror level is going up. Okay. So I think as our terror level goes up, it's not necessarily a good thing, because at the end of that chain is the word chaos. And that can't be good for the business, if you will. I think Tony's got this under control. Again, Tony, very sorry. The money is in the account. Maybe try redepositing the check? Yeah, Tony won. That's cool. And then Vanessa is hanging out with me, which is very cool. Vanessa, you are awesome. You are my favorite lieutenant. Have I seen Miguel establish a supply chain to the Seaport? Be cautious. Use a workshop. Well, what does that mean? Customs officers check any cargo. We must smuggle them in legal produce. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can do tomatoes. We were into that before. And Vanessa is advising me to be very wary of Miguel here. Seduces victims before stealing their souls. Okay, good tip, Vanessa. I'm glad I started paying you. So I guess we can move Tony back to the residence. There's no specific reason for him to be hanging out in the Seaport that I can figure out. So yeah, you head back there. Now, throw it into pause mode for a sec, please, Cartel Tycoon. We've got some folks who are good at things, right? You're good at, yeah, being a cultivator. Should I maybe move you over to here? Let's see what happens when that happens. Yeah, now our efficiency is bumped up. We're up to 103% on that. Is that the same in the whole radius? No, 60 there, 80 there. All right, well, you know what? You've got nothing else to be doing. You may as well boost that up a little bit. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, hang on. I've got a time limit here. Pause it. Place a lieutenant inside the Seaport and a lieutenant inside the aerodrome. Tony, can you actually... Sorry, man. Can you peel back to the... No, you can't until you actually get home. Well, you're good at trade. Why don't you go to the aerodrome and then... Yeah, you go there. And then when Tony gets back, I'll send Captain Burns-a-lot back to the Seaport. Sorry about the round trip, man. Now, in terms of this workshop, we are going to have to put 40 units of illegal product into some vegetables. So we should probably start growing some vegetables, right? I got to feel that's the right thing to do. So you guys are going back on veggies, because we're going to need some. And what do we take to get a warehouse, a workshop, excuse me. So if we put this, say, I'd like to get it where it's in range of basically everything, if I can. Let's get that to swing right about there. Actually, put it on the other side of the road if we can squeeze it in there. Not quite. No, not quite. I want to make sure we can get it over here. All right. How about could we tuck it maybe anywhere at all? I can squeeze it just in there. Just in there. Now, what exactly is it? Making enough, try buying it from a nearby village. We can certainly look at doing that in the future, but let's make sure you get connected with some roads. Otherwise, nobody will come along and build you. So that's that. Let's start to get things moving here. And then, what else am I going to need to do? That connects to the main road, so that should be okay. I'm going to imagine that we're going to have to set a destination. I know you're going to the aerodrome now. I think I want you to go here. So you'll take the vegetables, put them in the workshop, and then we'll pack the illegal stuff in there, right? Oh, hang on, I've only got a couple of hours left to restore control. Can you please move in 3 hours back over to the Seaport? Sorry, Tony, I kind of lost track of that. I was focusing on the tomatoes mostly. No, there's no way Tony's getting over there. No way at all. All right, well, he'll be there at some point eventually. All right, I don't know if I get a penalty or something like that. I built the workshop, right. Now what? What are you flagging me right now? You need vegetables, yep. You need illegal substances, and you have no reachable destinations. Okay, I'm going to solve many of those problems right now. Right now, this is going to the aerodrome, and I can only do the one destination. I'd like it to go to the aerodrome and to the workshop here. I guess I could get a lieutenant to do that. You could do that, right? If you go here, and then you deliver to there, I think this will work. Deliver? No, not money. No. Okay, move to the warehouse. And then deliver. No, not money. No, you're not getting it. I do like you have silent assassination. That's cool. Why don't you... How about if you move to the workshop? Would that help you at all? No, not really. Okay. Do I therefore need another warehouse? Is that the problem? Throw it into pause mode. Hang on. Your network is farm, workshop, farm. And you can't get there because you don't have a road. Okay? I mean, you do, guys. You do. You got actually a bunch of roads, but you don't specifically have a road going from the warehouse to this place. So what if you did like that? Does that help you at all? No, that's not really cutting it either. How about if we did a road from here to here to here? Does that help? Well, it's producing what we want, which is packed up illegal substances in some tomatoes. But it's saying it can't get anywhere. It has no reachable destinations. No reachable destinations. What exactly do you think you want me to do about that? It's got to be a road issue. It's always a road issue with this game. And Miguel, seeing as you're not doing anything, why don't you... here we go. Here's the thing that I want. Now, what is that? Which one of these is the thing that I want? Because they both have the vegetable icon, and I don't have a pop-up telling me what this is. All right, well, you've got 14 of those and 13 of those. What do you have 14 and 13 of? I don't know. You've got 13 vegetables, 14, illegal things in vegetables. Why is it the same icon? That's really kind of vaguely annoying. All right, could you deliver, while I remember what's what, could you deliver these over to... Wait, Tony didn't get paid again. Tony, do you know where the paychecks are? They're in my desk. Just go in and grab it. Tony, all right, you know what? Have legal money then, Tony. There, I just saw you cash that check. Don't tell me you're not getting paid. Oh, we are legit growing tomatoes. I was just having a goof about that, but no, we are in fact growing tomatoes. That's exactly what we're growing, and then we're packing other things into tomatoes and sending them off via Miguel. Vanessa, you just chill in the residence. You do whatever it is you feel around here. You're awesome. Now, Griselda, this make a deal thing. Make a deal with this character. Okay, I would like to do that. Let's make a deal. Deliver 100 for a 10% bonus. Sure, do that. Does that get me 10% more money? I believe that it does. Well, good job then, ma'am. Yeah, so she just pops up as kind of a new quest now. I've got to sell 100 units, and I will assume that I will get my 10% bonus. How are we doing here? We've done 18 out of 40. And then we haven't sold any through the Seaport yet. How is that going over here, Tony? So smuggling points have to be held by a lieutenant. Well, we've got Tony over here, and I can't sell illegal goods openly. We're not going to. We're doing it with vegetables when the guy gets over here. What have we got? Now, we've only got 16 over here. I wonder when the boat goes out. How often? Oh, per 4 days. Okay, so that's going to take a while for that to tick up there. It's going to take us ages to sell 120 of that. So can I just send everything over to the seaport without having the lieutenant haul it over. Yeah, additional destinations, go to the seaport. When you make the things that are packed in the tomatoes, you go ahead and send it over to the seaport. You don't bother about waiting for me. Now, Miguel's still running back and forth, and that's cool. That'll, we'll get some more things over there, but just go ahead and send a truck over as well. Let's do bulk purchasing here. You know what we really need? More stuff. This is what's slowing it down. It's only got the 4 farms for the illegal substances and the 2 farms for the legal substances. Everyone's running out of materials. This is probably the next step here, is expansion of the plantation in this area to get some more product going on. Probably another crop of illegal farms, and then a smaller crop of legal farms to get this whole seaport thing ticking along there and get the money ticking up. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Cartel Tycoon for today, guys. Again, we'll keep plugging along a little bit more. I'd like to kind of see where things going. Maybe see if Vanessa and I possibly have a thing going on. I like you, Vanessa. You've stabbed a bunch of people, and that makes you my friend. But guys, do keep the comments coming in. Do let me know what you're thinking of Cartel Tycoon. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. This isn't personal, actually. I don't know any of you. I'm Space Commander Awesome, and I'm having a weird kind of day here. Were you playing with the dead guy's zither? That sounded so much better in my head than when it came out of my mouth.